The power of praise. In the heart of the picturesque town of Bellwater, nestled between rolling hills and shimmering lakes, there stood an old, ivy-covered schoolhouse. This school, Bellwater Academy, was known not just for its academic excellence but for the unique philosophy it embraced, the power of praise. The headmaster, Mr. Alastair Cromwell, believed that genuine praise could inspire greatness and foster a sense of self-worth in every student. Mr. Cromwell was a man of great wisdom and kindness, with a gentle smile that seemed to erase the worries of those around him. His belief in the transformative power of praise was not merely theoretical, he had seen its effects firsthand. Under his guidance, Bellwater Academy had become a haven of encouragement and positivity, where students thrived and flourished. One of the students at Bellwater Academy was a young girl named Emily. Emily was shy and reserved, often doubting her abilities despite her obvious talent in music. She played the violin with a passion and sensitivity that moved all who heard her, yet she struggled to believe in her own potential. Her parents had always been supportive, but it was the relentless praise from Mr. Cromwell that began to change her self-perception. Mr. Cromwell had a habit of walking the halls of the school, offering words of encouragement to students. One crisp autumn afternoon, he happened upon Emily practicing in the music room. The haunting melody of her violin filled the air, weaving a tapestry of sound that resonated with emotion. Mr. Cromwell listened quietly, allowing the music to wash over him. When Emily finished, she looked up to find Mr. Cromwell standing in the doorway, his eyes filled with admiration. "That was truly beautiful, Emily," he said warmly. "You have a gift that can touch hearts. Never doubt your talent. The world needs to hear your music." Emily blushed deeply, a shy smile tugging at her lips. "Thank you, Mr. Cromwell. That means a lot coming from you." From that day on, Emily's confidence began to grow. She practiced diligently, each note a testament to the praise she had received. Mr. Cromwell continued to offer his encouragement, praising her progress and urging her to share her music with others. Emily started performing at school events, her once hesitant notes now bold and filled with conviction. Word of Emily's talent spread throughout Bellwater, and soon she was invited to perform at the town's annual Harvest Festival. The festival was a grand event, drawing visitors from neighboring towns to celebrate the bountiful harvest and the talents of the community. Emily was nervous but excited, knowing that this was an opportunity to share her music with a wider audience. The day of the festival arrived, and the town square was abuzz with activity. Stalls laden with fruits, vegetables, and handmade crafts lined the streets, and the air was filled with the scent of fresh bread and roasted chestnuts. A large stage had been set up in the center of the square, where performers entertained the crowd with music, dance, and storytelling. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the town, Emily took the stage. The crowd fell silent as she lifted her violin to her chin, her heart pounding with anticipation. She closed her eyes and began to play, the melody rising and falling like the gentle waves of the lake. Her music spoke of hope and dreams, of joy and sorrow, weaving a narrative that captivated her audience. When the last note faded into the evening air, the crowd erupted into applause. Tears filled Emily's eyes as she took a bow, overwhelmed by the response. Among the faces in the crowd, she spotted Mr. Cromwell, his expression one of pride and joy. He gave her a nod, and she knew that his praise had brought her to this moment. As Emily left the stage, she was greeted by well-wishers and admirers, their words of praise lifting her spirits even higher. She realized then that praise was not just about receiving compliments, it was about recognizing and affirming the good in others, about inspiring them to reach their full potential. In the months that followed, Emily's confidence continued to grow. She composed her own music, each piece a reflection of her journey. Her performances became a regular feature at town events, and she even began teaching younger students, sharing with them the power of praise that had transformed her own life. Mr. Cromwell watched with satisfaction as Emily blossomed into a confident and accomplished musician. He knew that his belief in the power of praise had been vindicated once again. Bellwater Academy continued to thrive under his leadership, a beacon of positivity and encouragement in a world that often overlooked the importance of kind words. Emily's story spread beyond Bellwater, inspiring other educators to adopt similar philosophies in their schools. The ripple effect of praise began to touch lives far and wide, proving that a few words of encouragement could change the course of a person's life. Years later, Emily returned to Bellwater Academy as a guest speaker. Standing in the same music room where she had first received Mr. Cromwell's praise, she spoke to the students about her journey. She shared her music and her story, reminding them of the power of believing in themselves and the importance of lifting others up. And so, the legacy of Bellwater Academy and the power of praise lived on, a testament to the enduring impact of kind words and the belief that everyone has the potential to achieve greatness.